Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of your favorite podcast. You know the name. Everybody loves Tom. You know the name of the band, Tom Sandoval and The Most Extras. Today, we're calling it Everybody Loves The Most Extras. Give it up for Tom Sandoval and The Most Extras. Woo! 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 Gotta say, the good vibes in here are palpable. Oh, yeah. They are flowing. Yeah. And you guys are awesome. I'm a fan. And I gotta say, it's an honor to be sitting here with you guys.
Dude, the honor's ours.
Yeah?
And it is good vibes. It's always good vibes. That's one of the best things about being in this band is the awesome good vibes.
Yes. Yes. Well, I thought it'd be nice if we could maybe go around the room and kind of get to know everybody. Yeah. Maybe say your name, maybe your favorite song to perform, and one thing you don't like about Tom Sandoval.
All right, Tom, you go first.
Okay. Hi, I'm Tom Sandoval. I'm a lead singer, and I play trumpet. I bang on a djembe sometimes, talk in a megaphone, and
take your shirt off and writhe on stage.
Yes. And sing about your mom. And
you got me there. Touche.
I would say my least favorite thing about Tom Sandoval is probably his
nail polish.
His nail polish for sure, dude. That shit bugs the hell out of me.
Wait, don't actually say something.
My favorite song, yeah. I would say it always changes, but I gotta go with Old Faithful, Working for the Weekend.
Nice. It's a crowd pleaser. It gets them roaring. Yeah. Jason, in the house.
And one of the OGs, that's one song we've been doing since the start. I don't think we've ever done a show without doing that song.
Yeah.
So it's a classic. I'm Jason Bader.
Woo!
Thank you. Drummer and manager of the band. My favorite song we're doing right now is I'd Love It If We Made It by the 1975.
Yeah.
It is just takes me to another place. When we play that song, I feel like I black out every time. I feel every word of that song. When I'm playing it, I lose it. My least favorite thing about Tom Sandoval.
No, wait, you guys. He's had enough, I think.
Okay, sorry. I had one so ready. Was, we're already like 5 or 10 minutes late to stage. Like, hey, Tom, we got to get on the stage right now. Everybody's cheering, they're waiting. And he's like, okay, 5 more minutes. He's just doing something. So so I started the shows way anxious before. But then we get on the stage and it's great. Yeah. Here's Kevin.
Hi, my name is Kevin.
Woo! Yeah. 24/7 Kevin, ladies and gentlemen, the guy who never stops shredding.
Yeah, I play lead guitar. My favorite song to play probably the Kings of Leon, nice. Sex on Fire.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorite bands. And then, love being in a band, man.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I'm Mia David. I play bass. I think my favorite song to play is Somebody to Love.
Yes.
It's just so fun. That's a good one. And we're not doing things that we hate about.
Wait, Mia, you didn't get an ow.
My name is Max.
Maximus.
And I play keys. And thanks to the band Keytar for the first time ever. So I finally got to not be stationary, which is for a keyboardist huge.
Yeah.
And I really like what's the Panic at the Disco one? I write such a good song. Yeah, I'm glad we do that one. It's a good closer. And I also love the band, and it's very exciting.
Yeah.
Thank you, Max.
Hey, my name is Colin Diaz. I am the saxophonist. I'm the saxophonist and musical director. My favorite song to play is probably Hysteria by Muse because people don't really expect it. But I also like playing Blinding Lights by The Weeknd because it's got good horn lines. And let's see, my least favorite thing about Tom. How many times are we going to do that joke, you guys think?
I love it.
3 more.
It's every time.
No. I just want to say thank you to everybody for being here, and thank you for having us on the podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tom.
Colin.
Hi, I'm Maddie Fraser. I do background vocals, and I guess my favorite song to sing, I love my solos. Thank you for giving them to me, Tom.
Yeah, you do lead vocals too. Don't sell yourself short. Come on now.
But I really like Somebody to Love because I get to dance around and I go over to Mia and we do the background vocals together and they're big and beautiful. And I love Tom.
Oh,
Yes.
thanks. I love you too.
Such an arc here.
Hi, my name is Casper.
What's up, Casper?
Casper. I play the second guitar in this band, and I think when it comes to favorite songs, I gotta go with I Write Sins too, because surprisingly enough, I think I've never really played that much rock in the band, and I think all of the rock songs, they really get me, because I love playing rock in this band. Huh?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hi, hello. My name is McCrae. I'm the trumpet player for the band. Thank you, I appreciate it. My favorite song is definitely the Chicago song we played at the end of the set, 25 or 64. Absolute, but can I curse? I don't know if I'm allowed to curse.
Yeah,
It's a
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
banger. It's a banger. It goes
it
very
is.
hard.
a
Everyone
box.
gets really hyped. I play some high notes. It's a lot of fun. If I had to say my least favorite thing about Tom, is that he is just maybe the best piano player I know, and it makes me very self-conscious. I'm very sad about myself.
That's true.
All right, everybody give it up for the most extras.
I want to say something about all of you. You know, Jason, you definitely, you and Colin have been such a rock and like the foundation of this band, like keeping it together. And you know, you guys do such a great job, like putting everything together and bringing all this magic to life. It's really awesome. It takes a team, like, and this is an incredible team, you know, and Mia as well. Like Mia does so much when it comes to all the vocal parts. She has like an ear that just like can find every little tiny detail. It's amazing. It's so impressive. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah. Sorry. I was going to say this band is everybody is so talented in this band. I know we're
Insanely
started off with this
talented.
big love fest, but obviously this is what it's going to be. But in a compliment fest, but really everybody is so incredible at what they do and helps others get better too. And it's all out of love and respect. And I have never been in a band that, and a guy who's here, I used to be in a band with him, but I've never been in a band before where it's been so much love and also so many talented players. It's amazing.
And like Kevin, we call him 24/7 Kevin. He's like, it's so cool. Like since the beginning, Kevin, like seeing you like come out of your like shell. I remember when we first like got into practice, like Kevin's like pushed to the back corner and I'm like, no, dude, out in front. And like, I got you those like sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
Yeah.
Man. I love those shades.
Yeah, they rock.
Yeah. And dude, you really came into your own. It's been so impressive, like seeing your journey. And, you know, Max also, dude, you coming out and like with the keytar and everything, like all the effects you do, dude, it's so cool. Like it's just everything always just comes together. And Colin, like, you know, I'll say like I'll give stupid notes about like what if you go like and he like fucking he can understand my my weird third language that I have.
Yeah, it's not easy.
And you're very patient with me, and I really appreciate that. And you know, Maddie, like I remember when I first saw your Instagram, like literally we were looking for like another singer, and I saw your Instagram, and I just was like, yeah, fucking yelling at it. I was like, woo, get it. And and you know, Casper too, like Casper and Kevin, I feel like we have two like lead guitarists. I mean, these guys like speak to each other, they sing to each other, they call and response, they harmonize. Like the effects that you use on "Love It If You Made It" is so fucking sexy. I mean, oh my god. It's like distractingly sexy. I like find myself like wanting to listen to you and not saying.
Casper oftenly comes off as distractingly sexy.
Besides the fact that he's a model.
Yeah. Definitely got beat with an ugly stick. Let's say. I'm just kidding. And McCrae also, like, dude, you're such a great trumpet player. Like, man, that riff, like, you do, like, man, our Joker and the Thief, like, oh, it kicks so much. But yeah, I feel so lucky to be in this band. You guys are amazing. So thank you.
Thank you too.
You guys aren't going out there and cranking out like 5-6 songs. You guys put on a fucking performance. It's a marathon, and I mean that in the best possible way. You guys are all like very talented. And I'm so impressed.
We've done 24 songs before tonight.
We're not going to do 24 songs today, are we?
No.
Okay, good. Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. We are going to jam out though later, right?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. but you would never know it by looking at you guys. But you're a pretty new band. You guys have incredible chemistry and synergy on stage. It is undeniable. I love watching you guys. But can we talk about like the beginnings, the genesis of Tom Sandoval and The Most Extras?
Well,
like I still don't fully understand how this band formed. You've kind of given me the cliff notes, but
so basically, Jason and I were working together on my YouTube page, and obviously became friends. And we're hanging out, and we're having drinks, and he's just like, "You ever thought about getting back into music?" And as an artist, like you even think about like when we're making flyers for like Schwartz and Sandy's, or like you're so particular about the merch, and I love that about you, and even about this podcast, like you're like, well, we gotta do this, it's gotta be personal, and like, and that's. Take that feeling and multiply it by like 1,000 when you're writing and coming out with your own music. I'm sure, as you guys all know, like coming up with original music, you're like your own worst enemy. You judge it the worst. You like, is this still cool? Is it not? Like it's so time consuming. And with everything we have going on, there was no way I could go start doing original music. And the Mount Everest, it felt like climbing, like for me, like, and Jason's just like, what about like a cover band? And I was like, it just like literally like smacked me in the face. I was like, yo, like, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, and something fun and easy.
Yeah. I mean, not easy.
Not easy in that way, but
no.
like the pressure, like there's not as much pressure.
But like we don't have to fill up an entire set with originals.
Yeah.
And nobody has to come out and like just be into like my shit. You know what I mean? Like they can come listen to timeless classics. And literally, we came up with this idea together, and then he's like, I got my boy Colin, dude. He knows like everybody's so plugged into the business. He's like plays all like every instrument, and so like he hit up Colin, and you guys got to work, and yeah, like 3 months later, we're like playing our first show, Hotel Cafe.
yeah, I was there.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
The ceiling fell down.
Oh, I don't remember that.
What was that call like when Jason called you initially about the cover band?
Oh, so when Jason called me initially, he says, so I got this guy I've been working with. and
he's gonna change your life more ways than you think.
And I'll be honest here on the pod. I'm not the biggest reality TV person, so I wasn't super aware of kind of Tom until I met him. But Jason said like, "Hey, I got this guy. He's putting together a band. It's like going to be really great vibes. Like we're going to play covers. Like, do you have some folks who could come play?" And I said, "Absolutely." I always appreciate the call, and I called Kevin and I called Mia, and eventually I called Max, McRae, Casper, and Maddie was. I think actually we kind of jointly called Maddie after we saw her Instagram and were amazed. So it was a little bit of a process of building a little community, we went into this not just trying to create a band, but trying to create like a space for people to come and have like a really good time and come and sort of just let go and have fun and enjoy songs I like.
Love that. Colin, on that note, you didn't really know much about Vanderpump Rules or Tom Sandoval. Did any of you guys know about the show or have any preconceived notions or reservations? Like, do I really want to be in a band with a guy on a reality show? Because it's easy to cast judgment if you haven't seen it. You might think it's a gimmick or a one-off.
Did any of you know?
No?
I'd heard of the show, but I'd never seen it. So yeah, Colin reached out to me.
Lucked out.
Colin reached out in a DM and was like, I'm in, this guy's band and we're looking for another singer. And he like linked the profile and I clicked and I was like, this guy's got a lot of Instagram followers. Looks like good vibes, and it's been 1.5 years of my life now.
Dude, so awesome.
Maddie, did you did any of you guys know that Tom has been in like 4 bands before you? Not to make you sound like a band slut.
No, these guys are in all other bands too.
Oh yeah. Are we ever gonna see any covers from like Pierce the Arrow or Charles McMansion? Have you ever done any?
We did Charles McMansion. We've done TIP.
I always forget.
TIP now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do TIP now.
I always forget. Tom gets mad. He's like, "What was your favorite song?" And I'm like,
"No, I know you though. I
don't remember."
Tom was very open about the fact he's been in bands before, and he occasionally pulls out the guitar like I think he used to in those bands as well.
Yeah.
So.
Tom, you can shred.
Yeah.
It comes and goes.
Yeah. I mean, when bands break up, man, I had a couple bad bad breakups, and it kills you. Like, you know, like I didn't touch my guitar like for 2 years at least when like one of my bands broke up, Pierce Sierra.
Dude.
Yeah.
I know sometimes I make jokes, Tom, not sorry to cut you off, but those bands were fucking awesome.
Thanks,
Every one of
man.
your bands has had like at least 2 major hits.
Thanks, dude.
If you ever get a chance, if you're curious, want to go down a little rabbit hole, check out Pierce Sierra, Charles McMansion. What was I just want to be back in the womb.
Back in the womb.
What was that band?
In Victory. In Victory.
In Victory, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm digressing.
No, it's all good, dude.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Well, my question is, so I don't think anybody here watched Vanderpump Rules or really knew about it before they joined the band. And I think still, does anybody even watch Vanderpump or has gone back to watch it?
Not even an episode.
I love it.
I've converted a number of my family members to watching it.
Pecan, you're like, no, I'm not.
But I have
watch
not.
it.
But I have not caught up. I've been watching some of the more recent stuff, but I have not caught all the way up with the entire catalog.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot. I mean, it's 10 seasons.
Yeah.
25 episodes at a time.
And
So
we're keeping it
sometimes-
fucking positive today, but I
Yeah.
think I have to ask for the audience, like pretty early on in you guys rolling out the band, you're just getting some traction, some momentum, some stuff that happened in Tom's personal life may have overshadowed the greatness that is Tom Sandoval and The Most Extras. Was that weird for you guys, like the first few shows?
The one in Anaheim was.
Did you guys feel the tension, or were you not even on your radar? Or
I'm going to talk about this one.
yeah.
So
Dang it,
the
McRae.
day that everything kind of went down, I was picking up Tom for one of the shows, and it was a very interesting car ride. I learned a lot of details about
And I think you had.
information, but I was very grateful for it. I was like, wow, this is cool. I'm like in the eye of the storm right now. I should not be here. I've never watched an episode of Vanderpump Rules. But this is very cool. And
I'm sorry. Let me give a little bit of context to what happened. So this was the day that TMZ released everything was going on. So what did everybody do? All these paparazzi, they flocked to Tom's house. We had a show in Anaheim, and McRae was the closest to Tom. So we were like, hey, McRae, can you go pick up Tom to bring him to the show? And he also, we had merch that Tom was holding on to in these suitcases. So there's a bunch of these paparazzi pictures of McRae and Tom putting these suitcases into McRae's car. And all the headlines are like, Tom and friend packing up his house to leave. Tom's life is over. And then you were chased by, five paparazzi?
I was chased by a couple paparazzi. I was
With
trying to
Tom.
evade them. Yeah, it was a very new experience for me.
dude,
Oh man.
yeah, we don't have to dwell on that. I was just curious what the first few
Maddie got Maddie for some reason got a lot of shit, man. I felt so bad.
did.
Dude, it was ridiculous.
I think it's because I'm blonde and they can find me easily in pictures. You know, it's like
I think it's because you're so damn happy all the time, and they're like, "Why is she so fucking happy?"
Killer
Fuck
smile.
her.
Yeah. That Friday I got a lot of like threats on Instagram. Like a girl was trying to hack my Instagram and they weird DMs. People are really invested, you know, which is cool. Like it's cool that you guys do something that people feel so related to, and they've been so related to it for so many years now, you know. So it's kind of cool jumping on the bandwagon of what you guys have built over a decade.
It's a nice double-edged sword.
Yeah, for sure.
Really sharp
yeah.
on one side, though.
Yeah.
These days.
I like that. I love that you guys stuck together, and it wasn't in solidarity for Tom Sandoval. It was just you guys are a fucking band, and you're about the business, you're about the passion, the artistry. And anyways, I gotta give you guys a shout out, perseverance for powering through. Because honestly, I would have canceled my shows for sure if it was my band, and I would have went into my bedroom and drank a lot of whiskey and cried.
I gotta tell you, man, coming out there, when we first got on tour, especially people had bought out tables at Canyon Club, one of the Canyon Clubs, to basically keep it empty in the front.
Yeah.
So we put tables in so it wouldn't be a mob of people out front, and we changed it from being this nice casual build of Wish You Were Here into a kick the fucking door in. The band's already playing Hysteria with Muse, this great intro, and then I come out singing after the band's already on. So there's no yelling or whatever, but it was really intense, and I wasn't drinking, and I literally had to look people in their fucking eyeballs that had scumbag and cheaters shirts on, and wearing with a mustache, look them right in their eyes, and just be start singing. It was I call it was like bungee jumping, you know, every performance. But you know, I can also say that I'm so glad we did that, and it was the most empowering thing, and you know. I don't know where I would be without this band. You guys have seriously been such a source of happiness and completion in my life. Like I can't stress it enough, like how much happiness this brings me. And I just want to thank you guys so much again. Like I love y'all, like for real. Like, thank you.
Woo. 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 All right. That was beautiful, by the way. No, you're having a moment. Seriously, it's a beautiful moment. If you guys could hear how Tom talks about you when you're not around, man, this guy fucking loves each and every one of you. Yeah. I know that, and he's so grateful for your time, your energy, because you could all probably go and can and will eventually start bands on your own. You're all multi-talented, multifaceted artists, and yeah, I know you're always gushing about these guys. So I just wanted, I don't know if he's telling you that on a regular basis, but you are loved. And
it was funny when we were about the good vibes. Like I remember when the band first started, I was like, we got to get a really cool practice room. Yeah, I'm gonna get a fridge, freezer, snacks, drinks. Like it's the like lights. Yeah, it's a vibe.
If a band is like a family, who's the parents and who are the problem childs?
Jason's the mom. Who's the band?
I am the mom.
Jason is the mama bear for sure.
Jason's mama bear?
Yeah. Like protective as hell.
Yeah, dude.
But also sometimes you gotta be a little stern. Yeah. No, but just really I love this band so much. I'm doing a lot when we're out on the road, because I'm also right now acting as the tour manager too. Yeah. Sometimes I don't get enough time to spend with the band and hang, which is hard sometimes because I'm just doing so much. But then when we're on stage and we're rocking, and on the few occasions where maybe people have not been so nice to, band members, or to Tom, I'm up at my drums ready to go, and be like, get him out of here, or
Jason sees everything.
Yeah, he's
he really sees everything. I'm sure you guys do too. I don't know, but I don't notice half the shit that Jason sees. He's he's above, and so he's looking around out to everybody.
I'm on a riser, but also I'm just very perceptive, and also I very much feed off the audience, and I gauge the audience's reaction. Oh, is this song working tonight? Is it not? Why is it not working? Maybe we should swap out this song for a song more like this. But I don't know. I love these people. They're like family to me. So if I see them being disrespected, as a mom, all I want to do is, protect them. And, I'm a very protective person. But luckily it's not been like that for a while. And everybody who's been coming to the shows, especially the last 2 tours that we were on in October and November, have been amazing. The shows have been awesome, and they're just gonna keep on being awesome.
And when people, and you do a hell of a job, by the way, Jason, you definitely do. You kill it, man. We couldn't do this without you.
Jason is the matriarch.
Yeah.
Who's the biggest diva?
We're a month into 2024. How are your New Year's resolutions holding up? I mean, are you trying to eat a little healthier this year? Because I know I am. That's why I love Hungry Root. Hungry Root is the easiest way to get high quality, fresh food delivered right to your door. This is your one-stop shop for great tasting meals, like one of my favorites, the Thai coconut chicken and asparagus. So good. Spend less time meal planning and shopping and cooking, and more time enjoying healthy food that you'll actually love with Hungry Root. They've got fresh produce, high-quality meat and seafood, pantry staples, healthy snacks and sweets, and much more. And right now, Hungry Root is offering Everybody Loves Tom listeners 40% off your first delivery and free veggies for life. Just go to hungryroot.com/Tom to get 40% off your first delivery and get your free veggies. That's hungryroot.com/Tom. Don't forget to use our link so they know we sent you.
I'm sure you've all had days and moments I have so much respect that if you're just having a bad day, maybe you just broke up with someone, maybe you have diarrhea.
Do you think that's really
that's tough on the two of us?
Man. You just power through. Once you have a show scheduled, there's no turning back.
Oh yeah, you're going.
I wish I could say there was somebody like that in this band. There is not. No, everybody really is so. That's the thing too, which is wild. We really, and again, this sounds so we're like peace and love, but we wanted to create a band. I think each of us, being in this industry, has probably been in a group with others who were maybe a little toxic or a little bit of a diva, and it's something you don't want to do or be a part of. And we really wanted to have a group that was free of all of that.
Yeah.
So I think this is it. This is really where it's at.
Do you guys ever set? I know you're all busy and shit, and it's hard logistically. Do you guys ever set time to hang out as a band? Like maybe hit a bar or go to Chili's or something?
Yeah.
Do you get time to do that?
Yeah, we'll do that like while we're on tour and stuff like that. And sometimes like I'm kind of dealing with other stuff, or like my horrible sleeping habits are taking over, so I'm literally just fucking sleeping. But didn't you guys go? You guys went to an amusement park.
Well, there was.
Go to an amusement park. That's true. And we went on all the water rides.
Yeah. While we're out.
Tom was flying to the next venue, right? And
Yeah.
we drove and we stopped on our way.
In Ohio, I
and
think.
the first ride we went on, we were like all standing in line for like 20 minutes. Yeah. And Mia
So-
goes, "What ride are we on?"
There are no divas here. We all love each other. I've had a couple diva moments. And my biggest diva moment is when we were going on the first ride where we had like 3 or 4 hours off, and we were at an amusement park, and we were in the line for the first one, and I was like, "Oh, so what's the ride?" It's like, "It's a water ride," and I maybe kind of had a little bit of it. I kind of really don't want to do this.
I was so
We're all
stubborn.
going to be in a van for another 4 hours after this, smelling like water and mildew. I went and I had a really good time.
So you sucked it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys have pre-show rituals? Do you guys get dinner together, or do you have a mantra or like a little prayer you do or something before shows?
Thing that we say before every show. I think we kind of all go around. We do like saying "Let's fucking go." It's a big motto for the band.
I am not above saying "Let's fucking go."
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
So, something that Maddie does, which it really makes me like, before you hit the stage, you can be a little nervous. She goes around and touches everybody's back and say, "I have your back. I have your back. I have your back. I have your back." And it really makes me feel good before the show, knowing that like.
I'm
It's an improv thing.
I'm getting nervous before I go on. Like I have to like pace around. I have to like. That's why it's hard for me to like. You see me when I like. We talked about it, like my ADD. Like even just getting out the door. Like before you go on the stage, it's like this, and they're like, "All right, Tom, we're taking your thing. You're taking this. We're taking that." Like your trumpet's going on stage. Like you want to play every riff before you go on. Like Kevin's going through his solos. Like I always hear him going through his solos before he goes on.
Sweet. What's your guys'? Well, I'll give you a second to think about this before you answer. But what's your guys' favorite city to perform in so far? And which city? Well, I don't want to put you on the spot. I was gonna say which city has the best fans, but I'm sure all the fans are awesome in their own way. How can I ask this diplomatically?
It's different. Like Florida was a vibe, and so was like Pittsburgh was definitely like a very like. Sort of in-your-face vibe. Chicago is always awesome.
Yeah.
Chicago is consistently really amazing. Go ahead.
I'm a NorCal boy, personally, so I love playing Sacramento. We play in Roseville.
Yeah.
And I really like the crowd's energy up there.
I'll be more specific. What's been like the rowdiest? Like no holds barred. The rowdiest.
Sacramento's been kind of rowdy in the past sometimes.
Pittsburgh was pretty rowdy.
Yeah.
Philadelphia was really brutal.
Philly does not fuck around.
Yeah, they don't.
Has there ever been a mosh pit at a show? A mosh pit at Tom Sandoval and The Most Extras?
There's been girl fights.
You guys should cover some Slayer, maybe.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
Anyways, yeah.
We'll do like the Woodfest '94, like Fred Durst, like get everybody just literally destroying the fucking place.
That was '99, by the way.
Oh, Woodstock '99. Woodstock.
99.
It's 99. It was 99.
Yeah.
Woodfest 99.
Yeah.
It's Woodstock.
You said Woodfest.
Oh, I did. Oh shit. Whatever.
That was a different fist.
More of a fist.
We are gonna jam out today. Are you guys gonna play any new music? Any originals, or are you guys doing some classic covers today?
We're gonna do. Dude, you haven't heard Superstars this way that we do it. I'm excited to play Superstars for you. And
Superstar by Loop Fiesco?
No, Superstars by Tom Sandoval and The Most Extras.
Oh,
it's
an original.
Yeah.
Did you guys write this? Is this a collaboration? I know you're an ensemble, but did you write this song?
Well,
or
like
you guys write it together?
Yeah, like and obviously Con wrote like horn parts, and kind of we all like everybody kind of put their like spin on it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Where's the band headed?
Huh?
What's next for you guys?
Oh, dude, well,
Stock-
we're really
stock
excited
question.
because we
I like
got,
it.
we've really upped our production, like adding like a crazy amount of like lights, and we have like our 3 like screens we can set up. Like we do every song. Like this has gone from like a, cover band to like a full blown production of like everything. We're like all wireless. Everything's played to a click. Everything is set up and choreographed with the background screens. So like even like for instance, in Love It If You Made It, there's the original lyric is like unrequited house of 7 pools. Thank you, Kanye, very cool. But I changed it to thanks, white Kanye, very cool. And right then it's like James Kennedy's face pops up. It's kind of funny.
I like that.
Yeah.
By the way, can I plug you guys? I know you guys have a lot of shows coming up, but you are available for hire, right?
Yeah.
For private
Oh, yeah.
events and weddings.
Well, we did
and
our
stuff.
first wedding.
Yeah.
How was that? That's a lot of
It was
pressure.
awesome.
Arguably one
Did I
of the
wear a
most.
top hat?
You did, of course.
Yeah, I wore a top hat.
How could you forget?
I mean, that must have been kind of nerve wracking because obviously you guys are tight. You performed a lot of shows together, but it's arguably one of the most special days in someone's life, their wedding. So if you fuck up
was
or have a
really
bad-
nervous.
You were.
But I had to be told like by Jason a bunch of times, and no, Tom, they want you here. I promise they want you to be you. You know what I mean? Like so.
They want you to wear a top hat.
Yes.
I think we even asked them about that, and they were like, "No, of course, whatever he wants to wear, like, please."
We're keeping it positive, but has anybody had any like true rock star, like Nikki Sixx moments? You got too drunk, maybe you did too many shrooms. We don't have to put this in there. We can, but has anyone ever just fallen apart and not been able to perform? Collins, grab the mic.
I'm happy to say that nobody that I know of in this group has done that. I've done that in the past with other groups.
Wait, not even an overdose?
No,
kidding.
honestly,
Not yet.
we're a relatively wholesome rock band.
I think we all know our limitations. I at one point stayed up. We did 2 back-to-back shows, and I stayed up all night. I was literally scared. I used to get really scared that I couldn't perform. Like it was nuts. I used to get it all the time. Yeah. And then I would have some of my best shows. And I remember we played at that right by the beach.
In Michigan.
No. Sorry. Here on the coast.
Morro Bay.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
Morro Bay,
I think
yeah.
so.
Oh, right on, yeah.
And I had
Great
no
show.
low in my voice.
Yeah.
But like people don't really care about the low notes. I couldn't hit any low notes, but I could hit all the highs.
Yeah.
None of the lows.
He just ain't like this the whole time.
Yeah.
What, Jason? Say Sandoval did have a fall apart. He's just MIA. Can't get a hold of him. You guys have one of the biggest shows of your life. Who steps in for lead vocals at a moment like that?
Oh, Maddie.
Maddie would.
Well, whenever.
Maddie?
But it's Tom Sandoval and the Most Extras. So like, if I step out there,
You just
with-
throw a mustache on, you're
yeah,
good,
yeah,
bro.
you don't have to do it.
Throw a mustache on,
Like,
you're
I
good,
know-
bro.
We know each other's parts. Like I know all the vocal parts, but the show doesn't go on without
Yeah.
Tom Sandoval.
Cool.
Jason has my location. He's
I
doing
am tracking Tom all over the world,
Yes.
so I always have his coordinates.
Yeah.
You can usually find him in his bed if he's not available.
Usually he's sleeping. Is where you get.
Has anybody ever seen Tom Sandoval awake before 10 a.m.?
Yes.
Just kidding. This is not a
He
roast. of
didn't
Tom.
go to bed
Yeah.
from last night.
Hey, I'm awake. That
No,
counts.
I have seen him make it to the airport on time, so I know it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything
I'd like
you
to
guys
get
wanna
to know
add?
you guys more too, like for the audience.
I want to go around and ask like everybody like what first. I know this is a loaded question, but like, what do you love most about music, and what like got you into it? Like, what you know what I mean? Like, what does it mean to you?
I started piano when I was 3. I don't exactly remember why I chose it, but apparently I told my parents that I wanted to take piano lessons, so something was drawing it to me. I think they played music for me in the womb. I don't know. I'm a musician at heart, and it's the way I think and the way my brain works and what's going on in my head most of the time. So I couldn't really be doing anything else, to be honest. I don't know if that answers the question.
No,
Yeah.
it does. It does.
Beautifully stated.
My parents made me take piano lessons at like 4, and I didn't want to do it. But then I kind of came back to really, really loving music, I guess, later in my childhood when I was 10 or something. And I think I heard someone recently say music is a weird language because it hits you fast and deep in your emotions. And I just think that's beautiful. And so I want to do a lot of that.
Love that.
I grew up playing guitar, but I graduated from college that is not music. But after graduate, I still want to do music, and then I just decided to do a career in music, and then I just been doing that till now. Yeah.
Very cool.
Jason, you want to go?
I don't come from a musical family, but as a young boy, I would watch MTV, and there was one band that would get me going every time, and it made me want to get into music and be a drummer. And that band was Hanson.
Hell yeah.
Mbop. And I was like, that looks awesome. Everything about that. And I started drumming at 8, and I feel like I'm the only person here who didn't go to music school, or who really is it. Yeah, but who's
we
still
know that.
But no, not that. No, I didn't mean like that. I meant, but just who's you're a great singer. Did you say you went to music school or no? Oh my God. Okay.
I took trumpet lessons in school.
Yeah,
and
I mean, I took some
band
drum lessons,
practice.
but I can't read drum music really. Maybe at a first grade level and stuff like that. So I always feel the most self-conscious I feel in the band being like that. But again, these people make me feel so good. But yeah, it's something that I love, and it's a dream. I know I'm talking a lot on this podcast, but I'll just say this will be one of the last things I say. One of my dreams in life, and I wrote it in a notebook years and years and years and years and years ago, was I've been in bands my whole life, was to be in a band and to go on tour. And I literally wrote go on tour with my band in an old notebook. And I wrote my other goals in life. I wanted to get married or have a child, and I would put the date next to whenever I hit it. And that was always when there's all right, no, I just won't, it'll be cool. And we when we went on our first tour, I couldn't believe that I could go back and put this is the date I actually did that. So it's just thanks to these people here. So it's amazing.
Yeah, that's beautiful, Jason. On that note, just writing things down does wonders for manifestation. Just even if you write it down in a notebook and throw that notebook in a fucking drawer, something about it, I don't know, speaks it into it. Anyways.
Yeah, you just stare at it. And you're just I'm going to get there, hopefully.
I'll say for me, music is always, I grew up with a dad who was a DJ. Nobody played instruments or anything, but I always loved music. I used to get in talent shows as a kid and dance and lip sync. I loved music. I loved dancing and singing and everything. And I saw they came to my school this. They did a showcase, and I saw this trumpet player, Joe Bosey. Shout out to Joe Bosey. He was my first teacher at St. Ferdinand, and I saw him play trumpet, and I was like, I want to play trumpet, Mom, Dad. And so we got a trumpet, did that all through high school, marching band. And I put trumpet away for a while until we started doing cameos again over COVID. And I started playing guitar because I always wanted to learn how to play and sing or whatever. And yeah, I love, it's like a drug to me. I fucking love it so much. Anyways.
No, that's beautiful, Tom.
Yeah, sure. So I never grew up in a musical household, but my parents like music, and they convinced me to start playing trumpet when I was in 5th grade. Okay, this is kind of stupid, but whatever. And as I kept going through high school and college, I'm like, wow, this is kind of fun. And also, this is the only thing I'm really good at and really get and understand. So I went into college. I started doing music. I love music. I've been listening to music my whole life. I love weird stuff and weird music. As all of you know, I kind of freak. But no, my first ever gig as a professional musician was this band. Was playing in that rehearsal studio 2-ish years ago, and I'm like, this is cool. And I was I don't know, I wasn't really there. I'm pretty young. I'm only 21.
I met McCrae at prom. I went to a prom a few years ago with my high school girlfriend, and
that's true. That's Tom chaperoned the prom,
and that's where I met McCrae, and I was like, dude, sick trumpet player, let's fucking go.
Poached from prom. Oh, that's good shit.
But no, I've been playing with this band has been such an amazing part of my life. I feel like I've grown with the band's growth as a person and a human and a player and a performer, and I love this band. It's a great family. It's my second family, and it's just I don't know. This band makes me love music and want to keep playing music, even if classical trumpet playing isn't my thing, because that's what I studied, which I don't really care about. I don't like classical music, but I love this band and I love playing this and I want to keep doing this. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that after or during high school, it's always the same question, like, what are you going to do? Or parents asking you, like, what do you plan to do and everything. But for me, it was also pretty clear during high school already that I wanted to do this. And for same Kevin and me, like we traveled a long way, I guess. I'm from Germany, he's from Indonesia. And music is just always what we wanted to do. For me, it was more like always wanted to be a singer-songwriter. I have my own project, my own band. So yeah. It's great.
He's got his own band.
So I came, it's Foolish Deep. Foolish Deep. And
they're awesome.
So that was always the main thing, came to America, had that dream, went to music school and everything. And because Colin and I are together in that band, and that's how I, know Colin. And then one day he actually, called me because I joined the band a little bit later. And at that moment, for me, also music changed a little bit because I was always, doing my own thing and like being, the frontman singer and everything. But at this time, I got to experience how it is to come to or join a band and be supportive of everything. Like there's a project already that you're being part of, and you just come to bring your part because you need it in this situation. And it's just a beautiful way to get to experience that with you guys and Tom. And that's what I love, that my musical experience has shifted in that way. And yeah, it's been a really good time.
Woo. Yeah. Good answer. I also came from a musical family. My mom put us in piano lessons pretty young. I think, for a lot of musical people, it's like a compulsion almost. Like it's like I do improv and stuff. So I thought for a while, like maybe I'll do improv, but I always was singing. So I think, when I was 20, I'm 29 now, I decided like, I'm just going to do this. This is what I'm going to do. And it's like every aspect of your life, it becomes like your friendships and your relationships and your work and your pleasure. So it's just, you allow it to like seep into every part of you. And like Casper was saying, I sing in a band on my own as well. We're called Fresh Hot Waffles.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. But that's a different genre of music, and then it's like folk music, and then for this we're doing like 80s and modern and like Jackson 5 or whatever the hell you tell me to do, and
Which you kill, by the way.
Yeah, and singing background vocals is like it's a different instrument. You're supplementing and complementing versus taking lead. So it's really a fun use of my muscle to sing in this band. I get to sing all different genres and in parts of my voice that, I normally wouldn't if I was doing it myself. So yeah, I love you all. You're my friends. I love you guys.
Maddie.
I wish I hadn't gone last because my answer is similar to a lot of the other answers. I also came from a musical family. My parents had a rule where we had to start piano at age 5, and we had until age 15 and we had to do it that long, and then we could decide. By the time you're 15, you're pretty good, even if you don't like to practice. And at the time, girls thought it was pretty cool, and I was like, "All right, I'll stick with this. I'll stick with this music thing." And then when I went to college, I thought I'd be a programmer for a while, and I just hated it, and came back to music and taught music at a nonprofit for a long time. And I think it all boils down to something my brother said to me, I think recently after a show of mine, where he came up to me and he said, "Colin, if you can do this, why would you do anything else?"
That's powerful. That is powerful.
That's it.
I like that. Well, I got to say, I've seen a lot of shows, and if you haven't seen them, you got to check them out. They have something for everybody. I defy you to go to one of these shows and not have a good time. It's therapeutic. It's like one of my favorite releases.
I have a confession to make.
Yeah.
The real reason why I started this band. Is so fucking petty. It's because Schwartz used to like make mom jokes to me. And I was like, how can I make the ultimate mom joke? So I started a cover band just so I can have the ultimate mom joke against Schwartz. That's it. That's the only reason.
Well done.
That's the real reason. I'm just coming on. I'm saying it. That's the truth. Yeah.
Well, one last question before we wrap it up here. Do you guys also think my mom's hot?
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, that's not the last question. No, honestly, this has been awesome. Any dates? Any upcoming shows you guys want to plug?
Yes, we do. February is going to be real big for us. We have a lot of shows. February 2nd and 3rd, we're going to be back at Goldfield Trading Post in Sacramento. Last time we were there, we sold out, so we're doing 2 nights there. We're super stoked. We've been there twice already, and we have a great time every time. Great neighborhood in Roseville, in Sacramento. It's awesome. Then on February 9th, Friday, we're going to be at the Ventura Theater with the Majestic
That'll be like
Theater.
our LA show.
Yeah, our LA show. If you're in the LA area or surrounding, head over to Ventura. It's not that far. It's going to be awesome. Then the following day on Saturday, February 10th, we're going to be back at the Music Box in San Diego.
Love that place.
It's so fun. We had such a blast there last time. Then on Thursday, February 15th, we are going to be back at the Marquee Theater in Tempe, Arizona. Such a fun town. Such a great venue. We did a Halloween show there 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
17th, you're in Tampa?
And then 17th, we are in Omaha, Nebraska at Barnato.
Barnato. Yeah.
Barnato.
I'm on the
Tomato.
I'm stoked.
No.
Jason,
yeah,
where can
great show.
everybody go to see this in a condensed form?
Yeah, go to Tom Sandoval, TomTom for dates, for merch, for
Just to look at us.
a little bit of everything.
Just to look at
there's
us.
beautiful pictures of us.
Yeah, just for everything.
Well, everybody be sure to go catch Tom Sandoval in the most fucking extras on the road, and for behind the scenes tour videos. Join your Patreon.
Yes.
Our Patreon too.
Yeah, we're about to shoot some. We're about to shoot some right now. This is gonna be great. I'm excited.
LFG. Can we say it? Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
All right. Let's go jam
fucking
out.
go.
Let's go jam out for a little bit.